And good morning, everybody. Daniel Allison, the average dude, and Fred is still getting his curls in. Good morning, Freddie Blanton.
Good morning, Danny, the average dude, Allison. I hope you got up early and got your pump on for pump day.
You know it. You know it. And what I want to do, the very first thing when we get some bus riders to come in here, and I just saw one pop in here, is compare workouts. What did you do this morning?
Whoa.
Did you
Wow.
go hard? I know you did D1. Did you go hard or did you kind of take it easy?
Today, D1 was a hard workout. Your boy was pushing it. I was sweating.
Let's go.
It was a challenge today.
Now I will say when you told me what y'all did this morning, the load that y'all carried this morning, it made me want to ask you this question. You making progress with that?
Yeah. Yeah. Getting
Yeah.
stronger, man.
Getting stronger. What
Yeah.
now? You've been doing body weight stuff, and now you're doing this is more like CrossFit for folks that aren't familiar with it. It's more like CrossFit. It's called D1. Tell me what that's like. Tell me the difference between F3 and D1 from a workout standpoint.
Yeah, so we will do some body weight stuff to get warmed up, but then you're typically going to have some weight work. And it may be specific bench press, it may be some squats. Today it was a jump shoulder shrug thing that I had never done.
New
So
movement.
we're a new territory here.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Hey, we've got some great people on the bus. They may or may not have done the work. I can tell you, I didn't do all that Freddie did. So if you didn't, don't feel bad because I'm not going to either. Good morning from San Diego. Oh, Mike, great to see you here. Joe is on the bus from Boston. Buongiorno. And Paul Pappy is here. Today is the first day of the rest of my life. Absolutely.
Let's go! Exclamation!
Thank you, Freddie. And you know what? I haven't had this.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah. Vicky Watts says, "Good morning, Clint Eastwood." And I'm trying to get the reference. Why don't I get the reference? And now I feel bad because I never get references. Good morning. It's pump day.
It is pump day, DJ.
Stronger is both physical, mental, and spiritual. What you think? That's what Joe
I
said.
agree. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what getting your mind right is all about. We talk about getting our mind right. What is that? It's not just up here. We come in here, we get around great people, and you get better in the mind. You get better in the spirit. You get better overall, like Joe says. What you have that four up for?
Because I like to look at it in four different areas: mind, body, heart, spirit. Mind, body, heart, spirit.
I like it. I like it. And if you ring those four bells every single day, your mind is officially right and you are ready to do your thing. You know, we have great passengers on here. A lot of times they're adding comments, they're saying things. I love to check those. I love to see everybody. Paul Pappy and I were talking. I think it would be cool at some point to maybe have the passengers. I don't know how to do it. So I'm thinking about a couple of different things. Like say everybody brings a quote of the day or a word of the day or a tip of the day or in some way they're able to contribute. And Paul Pappy and I were talking about that because what we're going to talk about here in a minute is something that he brought up.
Yeah.
And so I think what another thought that I had, and just why I'm going here, and you're thinking
One of few, I'm sure.
yeah, one of few. And I'm not gonna talk too much because that would be bad. I'm gonna take Joe down for a second, so nobody's confused. The other thing I thought would be fun. On Friday, we have Joe Fontana coming back. What do you think our bus riders are going to think of Joe Fontana? What do you think?
There's going to be some comments.
There are going to be some comments, but I thought about doing something on special on Friday where maybe we invite in some other folks, other salespeople, maybe some bus riders, interact with Joe. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
I think that would be fun. So, hey, some of the folks in the comments, I'll definitely be reaching out to you. I think that would be fun to have some type of interaction. Joe's been in sales and been training for a long, long time. So,
yeah. And what a personality.
Oh my gosh, his personality, folks. I'm a little scared about Friday. That's why I'm bringing in some extra passengers to kind of, it's dangerous with just me and Joe, or excuse me, with me and Fred and Joe in there. It's dangerous. So,
well, you should be scared after last Friday.
I dropped the ball, but we didn't have the comments going, and it was a bad thing. So, yeah, so we've got that going on, but what I wanted to talk about, and it's something that Paul Pappy brought up, this word right here. Legacy.
You know, I've heard that word tossed around more recently in the past 2 or 3 years than in my entire life. Why is that?
Maybe you're getting older and you're thinking about legacy more, and you're just hearing it more, kind of like you get a new car and you start seeing it more often.
No, that's not it.
But you're not getting older. You're getting younger. You're getting stronger. I don't know. Do you really, you feel like you've been hearing that word more often recently?
Yeah. Maybe it was a hot topic for influencers.
I think it is. I think a lot of these folks that are doing coaching and personal development and all these sorts of things, they want us to think about legacy. They want us to think about what our purpose is. They want to think about intentionality. I've got a couple of quotes here to help us think a little deeper on this. The only thing you can take with you when you're gone is what you leave behind. I like that. The only thing you can take with you when you're gone is what you leave behind.
What do you like about that?
What do I like about it? It's a good question. Now, he's turning it around on me. The only thing you take with you when you're gone is what you leave behind. I think that's it's a great truth.
What is the truth about it?
Helps you to focus on the reality of the situation. You're not going to take anything with you. And so it helps you to think more deeply about the people that may be here when you're no longer here. Or maybe it doesn't. Are you saying it doesn't make you think of that?
I don't know what to think about it.
Really? The only thing, okay, let's see what Paul, because when we're surrounded by evil in a world that is seemingly falling apart, we don't recognize our environment. We start to think about the mark we will leave in this place before we go. Chaos cannot create introspection. What do you think on that one?
I think the only thing that you can take with you when you're gone is what you leave behind. That's what I think.
He's still pondering it. Subaru Legacy is a good car. Gary feels it.
Me and Gary's on the same page right now.
I know it. Hey, you know what? I think that it is a topic that is important, and sometimes these things can motivate you, and that's what I wanted to use it for. It's not intended. This quote's not intended to be like, oh man, and to face this reality of incoming peril. It's meant to remind us You got a sun mustache. It's hard for me to talk. I can't use the word incoming peril and then look up and see a sunshine mustache. Oh my gosh. I'll tell you what. Hey, and this is the beauty of
That's the legacy I'm leaving.
I tell you what, you're leaving a legacy. I tell you something what else. Carve your name onto hearts, not tombstones. A legacy is etched into the minds of others and the stories that they share about you.
Yeah.
About
Okay.
you.
Yeah, I like that. You want to make sure you're impacting people in the right way. Be present when you're with your family, your loved ones, people that you care about, because when you're gone, the only thing they have is memories.
Right? What we're talking about here, Fred, is what Vicky Watts talks about when she says, "Hey, what are people saying about you when you're not in the room?" Right? We leave an
Yeah.
impression with people. We leave an impression with the people that we care about. If we're the right kind of salesperson, if we're the right kind of human being, people will remember us. People will share stories about us. They will
Yeah.
impact us.
Because here's one thing that I've learned. The only thing you can take with you is what you leave behind. So remember that.
And I'm gonna quote you on that. I think what it is, Fred, a lot of times folks are in the mindset of accumulating things. I need things as if they're going to take it with them. And that's why we
Yep.
had the pharaohs that had a bunch of gold or whatever they had in their
Gold
tombs.
on the ceiling.
They had it everywhere. Looked like the White House. uh, hey, no legacy is so rich as honesty. What do you think about that one?
Oh, I think was that Shakespeare?
That was William Shakespeare. How about this? I tell you what, I'm looking for something to get Freddie at whatever mood he's in. When people tell stories about you in 50 years, what do you hope the punchline is? What do you think people say about you in 50 years, Fred?
No one will remember me in 50 years.
No one will remember you in 50 years.
Nope.
Now, maybe the people that talk about you and say, "Hey, Freddie Blanton, Freddie at Bobcat, he did that show 410 days in a row with the average dude."
They'll say he sure did smile a lot. He sure was an angry little guy.
He had a sunshine mustache. He had a sunshine mustache, and sometimes he had a bad attitude, folks. When I do this live stream and I bring up the word legacy and I bring up a very important quote, you are supposed to say, "Man, that's some deep stuff, man."
It was deep. It was so deep I couldn't even reach it. Mentally, I couldn't reach it.
Hey, and you know what? I learned something. Me and Paul were talking about this. It was later in the afternoon. We were kind of riffing on it. And this is just the thing. We do this. We come in here. Sometimes we don't know exactly what we're going to talk about, but I get it, Fred. And sometimes it's a little deeper than we want to go. Hey, look at here. I was thinking about Joe when I was thinking about some of these things this morning. Hey, love it when the average dude is getting a little Billy Shakespeare. Oh man. Hey, there's
You and
DJ.
Shakespeare.
Me and Billy, we were great buds. But I think that it is an important thing to think about how people are going to think about us. What values are you actually passing on? Not the ones you post about, but the ones that you live.
Yeah. The truth is, we're all going to leave. So, how are you viewed once you're gone?
How are
Is it
you
good?
viewed?
Is it bad? Did you empower your children to be courageous, honest, live in a way that you want them to with their actions and their words? Did you impact your wife enough to where she's fine living without you? She's full from your relationship. All that stuff's important because, yes, as Gary Vee once said, you're going to die.
You're going to die. And I'm going to close it out on this particular thought. Michael Cogdell, friend of mine, was on the news for a long time. He talks about his dad. And his dad was essentially, as Michael tells the story, a lifelong alcoholic. And about 10 years before he passed away, he put down the bottle. And he turned into a fantastic man that Michael has incredible respect for. And it just reminds me, really, what people remember. Who is Freddie Blanton? Freddie Blanton is the person that I'm seeing right now. That's the power of who we are, is the type of person that we become today, and that we are today. If someone just met you, that's who you are to them. They don't know any of the things you've done. So every single day, we're telling the world who we are. We're creating that legacy by the way in which we interact with the world, the example that we set. And that was the last thing I was going to say, unless Freddie Blanton had something else to say.
No, dude, you nailed it.
Hey, you
Hammer,
know what?
nail, ka-ching.
Go get you a protein shake, and I'll see everybody live at 7:55 on Thursday morning. How about it? That's right. See y'all tomorrow.